Hey folks, how's everybody making out this morning? It is 10 after 11 on a Thursday morning, and well, I bring to you another GEC piece that I've been after this one for the longest time, probably the longest time out of all of my GEC collecting. And this is probably the one that I wanted to have the most out of, I think I counted them. I think I'm up to 42. I think I'm up to 42 GEC pieces now. And when this piece came out, it came out a while ago, and I will show you, I have two other pieces in this pattern. I don't want to jump too ahead, but I wanted to give this a look on its own without no other knives around it or in front of it or anything like that. I figured that would be the best way to get a good look at this piece. Now, this is a Blade Forms piece. This is a very, very limited edition piece. This is not your standard GEC cutlery piece. This is a very limited run, and I've been looking, and I haven't even seen it come up on eBay or any other forums, really. I've been keeping a pretty hard lookout for this piece, and I never seen it come up. And I said if I had the opportunity and it came up, I was going to try to obtain it because it's really a grail piece of mine. This is, I have reached the top of my collecting right now at this point as far as acquiring this piece of cutlery. I do love all my GECs, yes, but this is on another level. You just really don't get a lot of pieces like this. The best way I could explain it is people aren't even selling these. Money can't, it's funny because they're so in demand, money can't even really buy them. And it sounds funny, it sounds cliche, and it sounds like money could buy anything, right? You know what I mean? If the price is right, you could probably get anything you need. But people are really, really holding on tight to these pieces. And it was just a funny story how I obtained this one. I was in a Blade Forums chat, and a gentleman had posted this, and he did a sharpening on it, and he posted this beautiful picture of it. And I just made a simple comment back, and I said, wow, I said, that's just a fantastic piece. Good luck with it, enjoy it. And, that's about all I said in the comment, really. I didn't say too much. And he commented back, he said, well, I have one in the tube, a brand new one in the tube, if you have anything for trade. And my money wasn't even good enough for him to actually, so he's already stating that he wants another GEC piece equal in value to this to trade. So I said, oh, darn, to myself. I said, oh, darn it. I said, well, I text him back, and I says, I don't really have anything. I've got quite a few GEC pieces in there, but nothing that's equivalent to that. I could have probably made it up with like 2 or 3 other pieces that I could have thrown them, but it wasn't making sense to me. And plus, I wanted this piece on its own, and I don't sell my GEC pieces that I have. I don't sell my knives. So I said, would you be interested in selling it outright? Selling it you know, shoot me a price. You know what I mean? Let's work something out if you're interested. And he said, you know, we went back and forth a little bit, and he agreed. We worked out a price, and here it is now. So I'm going to give you guys a fast look at this piece. Not a fast look at it, but I'm going to give you a look at it. I don't want to hit my camera because I'm so used to hitting my camera. This is a Blade Forums piece. As you can see, it says right there, Blade Forums. Again, it's not your standard GEC piece of cutlery. This one happens to be in Sawcut Hemlock Bone. It's in Sawcut Hemlock Bone. 1095 steel. This is a Barlow. This is a Barlow pattern knife. Smooth, very, very smooth, unetched bolster on it. It comes unetched. Very decorative lining with the bolster, though. The bolster is extremely well done. You probably wouldn't notice, you know, you would just think, what's the big deal? It's got a couple lines in it, but it's very, very, very well done. The blade itself, again, is in 1095 steel. Just showing you around it a little bit, the best that I can. I know my lighting might not be the best. I'm trying to adjust my my blinds and everything to make it the best that I could. I want to give you a look at the backside of this Hemlock bone that is just absolutely breathtaking to me. It's breathtaking. You've got brass pins that hold everything together as far as the construction goes. Brass liners throughout. Immaculate on the inside. Although I didn't clean it out my way. I'm sure that the guy that sold it to me, it looked pretty clean to me. But I like to put my touch on it. I like to do things my way. Again, it just says on the opposite side, Blade Forums. They want you to know that it's a Blade Forums piece. Looking down the spring of it, you've got them brass liners. Very, very tightly put together. Everything is just seen. I mean, this is almost as flawless as you can get. Don't want to get no prints on that. This is almost as flawless as you can get when you're getting into these GEC knives. It says GEC carbon, CAR, that stands for carbon steel. This is a carbon steel piece. It is really a special piece of cutlery. And after all of the years that I have been in this cutlery world, this cutlery game, however you would like to say it, this is by far the nicest piece of cutlery that I've ever handled. Now, I've got quite a few GEC pieces in there, but this one just, it's a little different, and I'm going to get into that in a second. I'm going to show you just a few pieces that I have in this exact pattern. It's basically the exact knife. I'll show you and go run through it with you quickly, but I wanted to give you a look at this on its own. Like I said, I want you to really look at that Sawcut, how they did that Sawcut Hemlock bone, the bolsters, or the bolster, I'm sorry, the bolster is just beautifully, beautifully done. You work your way right down to that clip blade. Just look at that clip. I mean, the clip is just fantastically done. You could see the grind lines going through it if you look carefully enough. The grind lines are absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I still want to clean it up a little bit for myself. It's just absolutely striking. There's no other words to put it. I mean, it's a wonderful piece, and this is why this is one of the reasons why I'm into these traditional knives, because they are that exquisite. They are that good. They are that, it's not that they're that good. They are to me, they are to me just the best, in my opinion. These are the best pieces of cutlery that you can handle. I mean, if you're in the knife game, these, they really are. You can say what you want about the money, and yes, they're expensive, and this, that, and the other. You can beat a horse till it's dead. But when it comes right down to it, these are the best pieces of cutlery in the hobby today, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as my opinion, that's my opinion. Let's put this down for a second. You're going to get the pin. It says Spring Street Barlow, blade forums on it. And something else is funny with the tube. The tube has the address in Titusville, PA, where the factory is, right here. Somebody brought that to my attention. Caldwell Street and Spring Street intersects right there. This is where the GEC factory is, in Titusville, Pennsylvania, right there. That's where it's at. That's where they're located. It's got the truck here that said BF Blade Forums Barlow. It's an 86 pattern, 2021 model, limited production run. It's a limited production run. Blade Forums, Spring Street Barlow. Sawcut Hemlock bone. 86 is the model. 2021, 2021 is the year it was made. And it tells you a little bit about the piece back there, which is very, very fantastic to read. It's a nice read. This is a nice read. And that's it. That's the tube. Going to try and put this off to the side. Let's bring a couple more out. There's one that I'm missing. And that one that I'm missing is a green micarta. It's a green micarta scales. And I'm going to try and get that one to complete it. So this guy here is your, I won't say standard GEC, but it is on a lower level than this one. Does it, if it makes any sense? It don't to me, but it is what it is. This is a fantastic piece. This is got, what is this? I can't think now. This is micarta as well. This is red and black micarta. But you've got this beautiful Eggcorn emblem up here. It says GEC right there. Just a beautiful bolster in itself. This one's a little different. Everything's different. The tang stamp, it says Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, PA on this one. This one says Practical Knives. GEC is stamped on the blade. This is also in 1095. No, this is 440A. I mean, not 440A. 440C, I'm sorry. This is in a 440C steel, okay? I apologize for that. But look at the micarta. You've got this brown and black micarta done on this one. You've got the brass pins again. Brass liners. Pretty much everything's the same, right, guys? Pretty much. The blade is identical. Compare it. The blade is identical. Identical piece of cutlery, right? But not so much. But really not so much. Okay? We'll break out the last piece that I have to show you guys. And like I says, I'm working on getting that last piece. Let me adjust this thing for a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Adjust that up a little bit. I've got one more piece to show you guys. Let's slide this down just a little bit. This one here is in, they call this rust orange natural bone. This is in rust orange. Now look at the bone on this one. This was my favorite one for the longest time. I just fell in love with this piece, and I thought this was the end-all be-all when I got this one. Look at the covers on this. Just look how deep and rich that bone is on these covers. How they construct this knife. Look how tight everything is. Look at the inside of it, if you can. It's immaculate. The piece is just absolutely fantastic, guys. I love this one a lot. I really do care. I really have a lot of love for every last one of my GEC pieces. But I just wanted to show you these. Like I said, this is an 86 pattern. This is also a Barlow. This is also a Barlow. And it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. They give you this beautiful etch on this bolster. It says GEC written on it. And that's just the way they did it on this one. But a pretty nice size piece in the hand. As far as giving you a size on the hand, it's a full grip on your hand. I'm a medium to large hand, and it's a pretty big size piece. You know what I mean? It's a piece that's right in my wheelhouse. You know what I mean? It's almost on the lines of a 77. I don't really like to get too small with the GECs, no matter how good the GEC knife is. If you're getting down around that 14 pattern, I'll pass up on it because it's just a little too small for my liking. For my liking. That's just where it is. The 15 is where I start. That's the lowest I'll go, is a 15 pattern. Yeah, and I just figured I'd give you guys a look at these. I mean, they're just, now, like I said, they're out there. I'm looking, and they're hard to get, too. I'm still trying to get the green micarta. I'm in search of the green. Well, I'm not in search of it. It's out there. I could get it. It's the green micarta one. Same thing, same exact setup. It's the 86 pattern. The blade is, everything is the same. The only thing that is basically different is the covers. The covers is the only thing that's changing it, besides this blade form ones. This blade forms is a different species. This is a different, you're in a different ball game here with this piece here. It does, this is, you may not think it's a lot of things that are different, but it really is. It really is, all the way down to the steel. I mean, this steel on these are 440C. The steel on this is 1095. And you could tell just by the look, you know, just by what you're looking at with these. They're different. I mean, they're just completely different. The blades are the same, yes. The blades are the same. Everything's predominantly set up the same. But, you know, just wanted to give you guys a look at this. Just wanted to give you guys a quick peekaroo at this piece. This is just a quick first impressions of this. I may be doing another video a little bit later on today. I am waiting for a pass-around knife to come to me. It should be arriving anytime. So I may be shooting a video on that piece. And I can't wait to get it because I have met the most fantastic people in this with this pass-around knife. I can't explain to you the wonderful people that I have met in this knife that's going around. And well, I'm not going to get all into that right now, but a big shout out to Tom from Knife Delights for getting this pass around knife started. So it should be to me any minute. It's the Stockman. It's a Stockman knife that's going around, and I'm up next. So I should be receiving that at any time from just another great guy that I met. I didn't know him. I just met him, J.W. Greenbaum. I just met him. And also, well, I can't get into that. I'll talk to you about that when the knife comes. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a look at this piece. This is the Blade Forum's Sawcut Hemlock Bone. And just really, really happy to have it or add it to the collection. And I'll be looking for to complete the collection. I'll be looking for the green Micarta one. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Well, I just might be shooting another video a little bit later on today. If it comes through, this knife comes through, we'll see. And if not, should be coming through any day now. You guys be good, be well, and please be safe. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. You take care now. Bye-bye.